This is Kelly Hill, technology reporter for RCR Wireless News. I'm here today with Bryan Helmick, who is product manager for wireless device tests with Rohde Schwarz. How are you, Bryan?
I'm good, Kelly. How are you doing?
Good, good. So we're going to talk a little bit about public safety today. We recently posted a special report on rcrwireless.com about the upcoming FirstNet network, which will be a Band 14 nationwide LTE network. So let's just start right off. And I want to ask, are mobile devices ready for an LTE FDD Band 14 network?
It's a very good question. One of the biggest advantages of using LTE for public safety is you can leverage the massive amount of work that's already been done in the LTE ecosystem. With so many LTE chipset suppliers and UE manufacturers and other companies supporting LTE, there are already really mature devices ready to work on the Band 14 LTE network. In fact, Rohde Schwarz has seen several FDD-14 devices already, and our equipment has been used to do RF transmit and receive performance and conformance, protocol conformance, and many other tests.
Okay. So the FirstNet LTE network is going to require some public safety specific features. Can you talk a little bit about which of those features are available today?
Sure. Actually, there's two groups of features, really two groups of features here. One are features that are really only important for public safety that were developed specifically for public safety. Okay. And then there are features important for public safety that are also used in commercial networks. The good news is that some of these have really set the stage for the rollout of public safety networks and the development of public safety specific features.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more specifically about those. So can you explain some of the features that you said are important for public safety that are used by commercial networks and have kind of helped set the stage, for the future of public safety?
Of course. First, it's important to know that all the features I'm about to explain, they've either already been verified using Rohde Schwarz with the CMW 500 network emulator and the conformance test systems, or we're in the process of doing this now.
Okay.
This is really good news in terms of readiness of devices for public safety. Some of the features that are critical and used by commercial networks that will be critical for public safety are high quality audio. Okay. This is particularly going to be critical, very important for public safety. LTE uses high performance codecs such as wideband AMR, and we're even starting to see high definition voice codecs, EVS, in commercial devices. And this is a major enhancement over P25 radios and will be considered one of the most noticeable improvements in the public safety community. So they've been using P25 for a long time. It will be amazed by the wideband AMR and HD voice EVS codec performance. We believe that the verification of audio quality is going to be critical when assessing these next generation of LTE public safety devices. Another critical feature is high power UE. Sprint in the US, they've actually started to launch this. Regular power devices are using power class 3 with a max power of plus 23 dBm. Yep. Sprint is pushing power class 2. This increases max power to plus 26 dBm. And this is said to be able to increase coverage by as much as 30%, which is huge, saves a ton of cost, improves performance. And FirstNet will also use high power UE, but they're going to use power class 1, which has a max power of plus 31 dBm, which can effectively double the range in some cases.
Wow.
And another feature, eMBMS. This is something that has been deployed by operators such as Verizon for broadcasting video. Operators are also looking at this, or at least starting to look at this for efficiently delivering software updates to lots and lots of devices in a cell at the same time. This is critical for IoT, so the whole Internet of Things, when there's potentially thousands and thousands of devices and sensors all connected to LTE. You don't want to have to do point-to-point software updates on thousands of devices in a cell. So all at the same time, it's something that could come with eMBMS. Okay. And Mission Critical Push-to-Talk and Release 13 and 14 actually will use eMBMS technology at its core.
Okay.
PROSE, so proximity services, including device-to-device communication. These are features that make use of the new side link channel structure with new logical and transport and physical channels. And although the PROSE feature of discovery has yet to really catch on in the commercial space, there was a lot of preparation work done in the ecosystem to prepare just in case this feature caught on. And because of this, a majority of the core work needed to support D2D, device-to-device, communication in-network or with partial network coverage or when totally out of network coverage, like in a burning building, has been completed. And this is important for public safety.
Absolutely.
A couple other things. So I kind of grouped together high priority access, quality of service, okay, and allocation and retention priority, that's ARP, and access barring.
Okay.
These are features that have been around and with commercial networks, but are also very important for public safety because they allow access to the network to be prioritized. So you can prioritize the UEs trying to access the network, and also allows you to prioritize the services that the devices use. So you can ensure that something like multi-audio or the video is of a certain quality. And another thing which is very, very important is location-based services features. So assisted GPS and OTDOA. These are supported in LTE. AGPS relies on satellites, so it's great indoor. It works well outdoors. Okay. And OTDOA relies on ENO-B signals, so it can be used indoors and outdoors. There's a lot of work being done in the whole location-based services arena that has many in the ecosystem very, very busy, but also very excited.
Okay. So that's a lot. That's good. It sounds like there's a lot of stuff that's already been done to kind of lay the groundwork for this. Now, you mentioned positioning, and if I'm remembering correctly, I think there's also some more stuff going on in that area that helps with positioning in terms of LTE. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, of course. A really, really hot topic today in the commercial LTE space is indoor positioning. Mm-hmm. This is really being driven by the FCC's new requirement for having all operators achieve 50-meter horizontal accuracy or provide a dispatchable location for 40% of all E911 calls. And this performance has to be increased 10% per year, up to 80%. So it's really driving some new technologies. There's even vertical accuracy being introduced. So not just horizontal, but you have to know your vertical accuracy as well. Several technologies are being pushed to achieve these new performance benchmarks, including Wi-Fi, using Wi-Fi access points, using Bluetooth beacons, terrestrial beacon systems, and even barometric pressure sensors. And there's also improvements being made to LTE OTDOA that are being introduced, Release 13 and Release 14. So that will also add to improving location accuracy.
Yeah, I know that Wi-Fi Alliance recently launched a new certification program for their indoor locations. So yeah, I mean that stuff it's happening, and as you said, the FCC requirements are really pushing that. So we talked about some of the features that folks are using in commercial networks that are going to be important for public safety. Can we talk a little bit about the features that are important for public safety that are sort of public safety specific?
Of course. So mission critical push to talk, not using over the top apps, mission critical video and mission critical data are some of the most exciting enhancements to LTE designed explicitly for public safety. These are Release 13 and 14 features, and they really still need to be prioritized by a majority of the ecosystem. But we now believe that these features will be prioritized with the ecosystem now that the FirstNet network deployment can move forward. So we got some good news this week about the court case and stuff. So we really hope that this drives the key chipset manufacturers and ultimately the UE suppliers to support these features in the near future. And, we'll be ready at Rohde Schwarz.
Okay. We've just got to get it moving forward. So, all right. Well, Bryan, thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate your perspective. And thanks again.
Thank you.